So let's create a new file inside auth and sign in page. Actually, we have a file here. We need to create the component. So export default async function called sign in, and it will return a div tag with class flex1 and overflow auto. So let's just hard code this to see if it is working or not. So this is sign in page. So let's save it and go to the sign in route actually. So sign in, and we are saying this is sign in page. So let me just create the component for you to save your time. Okay, so I have created our sign in component, and here it is how it is looking. So here we have a title sign in here, then title of form here also, then we have email field and password field here, then we have a sign in button and sign in with Google account button, and then a text here saying do not have an account, you can sign up here. So let me also show you the code of implementing this. So first we have a div tag here which contains the section, and section contains the title of our page, that is sign in. Then we have another section here which contains the sign in form. So let's open our sign in form, and this sign in form is created inside components auth and sign in folder called sign in form, and it is a client component. Then we have Firebase app and Firebase auth defined for our sign in with Google account, and later we will see how to implement the sign in functionality with email and password. Then we have a use transition hook here and the states here such as email, password, and reaction message type and reaction message. And then we have a handle login submit function here which submits the form, that is the login form. And actually we should say it, instead of login, let's say it sign up, sign in. So sign in, handle sign in submit, and we need to also change it inside sign up form also. Let's do that also. So instead of handle register, let's say it handle sign up submit. And then we have the event prevent default and email and password checking. Then we can define our logic here of signing in with email and password. And then we have a function that handles the login with Google account click, and let's rename this to Google account click. Then we have a provider of Google auth provider, and we have already seen this code inside our sign up form, so you can check that also. So then we have a form here with field set and title set to sign in form. Then we have div for our email address input and password input. Then we have error message shown here, and then we have a sign in button and sign in with Google account button. And then we have a text here saying do not have an account, you can sign up here. So this was all the code of sign in form actually. Now we can work on implementing our sign in with email and password. So let's go to the documentation of Firebase and click on get started. Then we can scroll down and check the sign in existing users section, and it is saying we need to import sign in with email and password from Firebase auth. So let's do that also. So first we need to import sign in with email and password from Firebase auth, and it needs to provide the Firebase auth variable here. Then we need to pass the email and password. Then we can cache the result here and pass an arrow function here. Then we can catch the errors here. So actually catch, and we can catch the error and print the error message here. So let's copy it from here and paste it here, and we can say fail to sign in user and print the error message here. So next we need to do is we will get a user credential object, and we can then use user credential object to pass or get the user. So then we actually need to call it credential, and we can say const user equals credential dot user, and we can get the token here. So const token equals user dot get id token, because we need it for our session management. We will do more with it later. For now we can just console log the user id to see if it is working or not. So console.log user id and console.log user.uid. So let's open our console and see if it is working or not. So let's refresh the page and let's just sign in with empty email and password field. So first it is saying please enter your email address. Let's enter an email that is not a valid email register, that is not registered with Firebase. Let's enter xyz@gmail.com and password will be 123456. Let's click on sign in and it will show failed to sign in error, Firebase error, invalid credential. So now let's pass the correct credentials to abc@gmail.com and password is 126. And we need to actually set the reaction message here before clicking on the sign in button. So set reaction message successfully signed in the user, and set reaction message. Let's only set the reaction message only because we do not have a success message here. Instead we will be redirecting the user to home page on successful sign in. So let's just do this only. So let's if we now open our console window and click on sign in. So if we open our page developer tools and go to console, we should see user ID and actually user ID of the user. So this means we are successful in signing in our user with email and password. Next, we need to check the same for our sign in with Google account. We already have the logic applied here. So let's click on sign in with Google account and we are seeing fail to sign up the user error, Firebase auth argument error. Let's actually refresh the page and try it now. Maybe we need to restart our dev server here. So let's restart our dev server here, npm run dev, and open the website in a new tab. So let's close this and open the website and the sign in page. So auth, and it is sign in. So if we now click on sign in with Google account, it is still saying some error. And the error is that because we are importing Google Auth provider from Firebase Auth web extension. We don't need to import it from there, we need to import it from Firebase Auth. So it will be Google Auth provider from Firebase Auth. If we now save and refresh our page, and click on sign in with Google account, it should work now. Okay, it is working. Let's open our console window here to see the user ID. Let's select the user here and we are seeing the user ID printed here. Okay, so we are done with our sign up and sign in page, and it is a lot of code, I know, but you can take it slowly and step by step. Let's also commit the changes to our GitHub here. So let's git status, and we have modified sign in page and sign up forms. So let's git add all of them and git commit dash m, that is add sign in functionality with Firebase, Firebase email and password, and also Google, and also sign in with Google account. So this is a fine commit message. Let's get status one more time. Nothing to commit. Let's push the code to origin main. So it will push our code to GitHub. Let's refresh our GitHub repository, we should see 8 commits of 9 commits, and this is the latest commit. And we have all the changes for creating our sign in page. So let's go to the home of our repository, and this was all the code for our sign up and sign in page. Next we need to work on our plan page where we can input our income, expenses, etc. So see you there.